Hello and welcome to the VGA Podcast. This is episode 22. It's Caleb and Alex back with you again. Welcome, Alex. How you doing on this Super Bowl Sunday?
Good. Ready. Well, kind of excited. Not excited about the teams, but excited for get together with friends and family and eat some food.
Yeah, same. I'm not too excited about the teams, but it should be fun.
For Usher at halftime too.
Yeah, there you go. That'll be cool to see.
And Taylor Swift sing her about 5 or 6 or 7 or 20 times.
100 times, yeah.
But other than that, good.
Nice. So this week we have a nerd pop quiz about Halo Combat Evolved because the second season of the Halo show has started, so we decided to brush up on our Halo trivia. We also have...
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse, we'll probably talk about that. We also have a video game music trivia, and this one, it does have a theme. I'm going to ask you at the end of the quiz what the theme is, and if you get it right, you'll get a bonus point. So that's a new little wrinkle in this game. I'll talk about that again too.
Sweet.
And then we have a Guess the Game. We'll do about 10 of them, see how good we are at identifying games from screenshots. And then after that, we'll talk about Masters of the Air, episode 4. We'll probably also talk about Halo. I know you have a question about the future of Nintendo. And then we'll just kind of discuss what we've been playing, what we've been watching. So I think we got a good episode.
Sounds fun.
All right, let's get into the Nerd Pop Quiz, Halo Combat Evolved. So there's going to be 10 multiple choice questions just about the game, some like more secretive stuff in the game, maybe some Easter eggs. And then I have 5 questions where I will give you a Wikipedia like entry about a Halo Combat Evolved map. You have to tell me what map it is talking about.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Can I have a cheat sheet of names?
Yes, I will.
The names of the
I
maps?
will allow you. Yeah, you can bring up just a list of the names of the maps is fine.
Yeah, not what they look like or anything, just a list of the names.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. Okay, I can work with that.
And then let's see what your buzzers are going to be like this week. So if you get a question right, it will sound like this.
Victory!
We got a grunt. We got our little grunt friend. And if you get it wrong, he'll say,
Not again! No!
I'm pretty sure they say that one when they get stuck by a sticky granade.
Sticky.
Yeah. Which makes me think...
They say not again.
Yeah, I know. It makes you think, this has happened before?
Oh, that's great. I'm going to want to play Halo after this.
Okay.
Hey, that's another thing we talk about. Maybe we will be able to play Halo after this on the PS5 soon.
True. Although
You've been hearing about that stuff?
Yeah, I still have my Xbox, so I can play it right now. Haha. But yeah, I have heard about that. That's interesting. We can definitely give our thoughts on that.
That's something we can talk about later, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. But first, let me own this quiz.
Okay. We'll start off with, I think, two pretty easy questions. But if you... they're kind of just like, if you know, you know, and if you don't, good luck, you're going to have to guess. So
Yeah, okay.
First question. What style of game was Halo originally planned to be?
Was it originally planned to be a strategy game? That's why they made Halo Wars? Final answer?
Let's see. Was it originally going to be a strategy game?
Victory!
Yes, it was a real-time strategy. They changed it a bunch of times. Like, it was at one time a third-person shooter, and then they switched it to first-person shooter. But at the very start, it was
first-person shooter on there.
Yeah, yeah, it was always planned to be that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they stuck with the first
that's why
person.
Isn't that kind of where Halo Wars kind of came about? They like, oh, okay, well,
yeah, that
I'm
makes sense.
assuming maybe they're like we were planning it. Might as well make a little spin-off.
Go back to their roots, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, did they say why they switched it?
I think they just playing around with it, trying different things. They made it a first-person shooter and were like, yeah, we like this better. Something, I don't know. I think it was just them trying stuff out.
Or maybe multiplayer made it that way. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Interesting.
What was Halo originally planned to be released for? So
Was it planned just to be released for PC only?
you want to go with that? Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Let's see. Is it PC?
Not again!
Yeah. I know it was on PC already.
It was on PC, and
But
that was
I wasn't sure if like.
Yeah, that was one of the multiple choice answers. So you've got 3 to pick from now. So it's not PC. Was it originally planned to be released for Macintosh, Xbox, or PlayStation?
I'm gonna go with Macintosh. Final answer.
Let's see. Is it Macintosh?
Victory!
Yes.
Yay!
Yep. They like unveiled it at some Apple like conference thing, and it was going to be on Macintosh, but then they got Bungie got bought by Microsoft, I believe, and then went on to Xbox.
Well, was Xbox already a thing, or was Halo one of the first games for the Xbox?
It was one of the first games, so they bought it and then made it one of the launch titles for Xbox.
Okay, that makes sense.
Or
an
an early on game.
Can you imagine if Xbox would Xbox? Well, I was going to say, would Xbox be where they were today without Halo? But they're not really anywhere today.
Yeah, it definitely wouldn't have been as good for them without Halo. Yeah,
like they wouldn't have had the 360 days, right, without Halo.
Yeah, they would have had to.
I don't think so.
Yeah, and like even Halo CE with all the LAN parties, and then like Halo 2 with the Xbox Live, I definitely don't think that would have been as lucrative.
Yeah, because that's one thing. Xbox, hate or love or trash Microsoft all you want, but online play, they nailed that in the early generations.
Yep, absolutely. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, God, I miss it.
Yep, it's so different now.
It really is. Even playing Halo or any online, it does not feel the same. Is it because we're older, or is it because I think it's more so technology is so advanced now to where Xbox used to be how we socialized.
Yeah, I think that, and everybody's in their own party or not on voice chat, and like so it's
That's
just
true
different.
instead of the game chat.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, so you got a point for that one. You're at 3 points. Okay, next question. The dialogue spoken by the elites in Halo Combat Evolved was made by reversing and slowing sound clips of which character? So they took some voice lines from a character and slowed them and reversed them, and it made the elites dialogue.
Was it Johnson's voice, I believe? Final answer?
Let's see.
Sergeant Johnson.
Show me Sergeant Johnson.
Victory!
Yep. Nice.
Hey! I remember hearing about that one.
Yeah, their like wart sound is him saying go 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 and reversed and slowed down and stuff. Yeah, pretty interesting.
And how you don't have Sergeant Johnson in the show? Sorry, I'm already ranting about the show. But
yeah, that's crazy. Which level in Halo Combat Evolved features all of the pilotable vehicles in the game?
Ooh.
This is a campaign level.
Is it? I could see it. I got to remember the name. I believe it's the level. I believe it's the level with the snow, right? But I don't know. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. Maybe the one where you're hitting the. What's that?
There's a couple levels with snow.
Yeah, I think it's if I remember correctly.
If you want to look up the list of like campaign levels too, that's fine.
All right, let me look that up, and I won't look at any pictures or anything. I believe. Let me see here. Okay, I'm pulled up. It's when they're hitting the. Okay, so I think it's this one. The assault on the to the control room. I think it's when you're hitting all the control rooms. Final answer.
Let's see. Is it assault on the control room?
Victory!
Yes, it is.
Yay!
Yes. Very nice. Yeah, you
Yay.
could like see it, but you just needed the
Yeah, I
name.
could see it, picture it, and yeah.
Yeah, that's the only level where you can pilot the tank. That's some of the other ones have a lot of the other vehicles, but they don't have the tank. So that's
Of
the
the
only one.
tank.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you look closely at the shotgun shells in Halo Combat Evolved, what animal's face can be seen on them?
Hmm. Sorry, I was drinking water. It's um, it's a hippo, right? Final answer.
Let's see, is it a hippo?
Victory!
Nice. I did not know that one before I looked up some trivia
Oh, you
about
did?
this. So yeah, I'm surprised. Very nice.
I think I saw it in some YouTube video review.
Nice.
Well, like those reviews that are like kind of goofy reviews pointing out
Yeah.
little stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's the only reason I saw that.
Very nice.
Which is weird. I wonder what like the story is behind that.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't really find what
Like a
the
reason.
reason. No, I think it might have just been they were just let's throw this hippo on there.
Yeah.
Some of the dialogue spoken by the Marines comes directly from which film?
I'm just gonna. I don't know this one, but I'll just guess. Let's just guess. I'm gonna guess Terminator. Final answer.
Let's see. Is it Terminator?
Not again!
Oh.
No!
Oh, is it? Let me guess one more before I say multiple choice. Is it Starship Troopers? Final answer.
Let's see.
Not again!
Nope.
No. All right, I'll get
to be
multiple
to be
choice.
fair, in some Halo game there probably is some dialogue with that, but in Halo Combat Evolved, so does the dialogue spoken by submarines comes from Aliens, 2001: A Space Odyssey, Planet of the Apes, or Independence Day?
I'm gonna say Aliens. A final answer.
Let's see. Show me Aliens.
Victory!
Nice. Yes, you
Yeah.
got it. Yep.
I should have thought of that because that makes total sense.
Yeah, and the game is like was originally like heavily influenced by Aliens.
I could see that. Yeah.
So they took some dialogue and threw it in there on some throwaway marine lines.
Man, I should have guessed that one.
How many weapons in Halo Combat Evolved can only zoom in to 2 times magnification?
Ooh, 2 times.
Yes.
Is it one? Let's see. Is it just oh, now I'm trying to think. Is it just one? Hold on. Let me think. I'm thinking.
Yep.
I'm kind of going through a list because the assault rifle you cannot. There was no battle rifle in that game. Shotgun you cannot. Oh, I think you can with the rocket launcher. Sniper you can do 4. Let's do 2. I think it's the rocket launcher and the pistol.
All right, let's see if it's 2, the rocket launcher and the pistol.
Victory!
Hey!
Could not have said it better myself. Yes, the sniper can zoom in to 2x and to 10x, so that one is not one. It's just the pistol and the rocket launcher. You nailed it.
Yep. I had to think about the rocket launcher for a second. Like, wait a second.
Yep.
You just can't lock in
Right.
Halo 1. You can lock in with Halo 2. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
And now, with this, in a similar vein, how many distinct species of Covenant are encountered in Halo Combat Evolved?
Mm. Let's see. Like distinct as in like elites and grunts,
Yep.
like specifics. Okay. Well, elites, grunts. Well, you got the brutes. That's 3. Jackals is 4. Is there any other elites? I think that's it. I'm gonna say 4 because there's no Wait, hold on. Sorry, there's no brutes in Halo 1. I'm talking about what are the big guys? I don't remember their name. Hunters. So hunters, elites, jackals, and grunts. I think 4. Final answer.
Let's see. Is it 4 species?
Victory!
Nice.
Yay!
When you said brutes, I was like, "Uh-oh, is he gonna get tripped up by the brutes?" But yeah, I see where your head was at. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Okay. And I like how you said, because I was about to, think of the flood, but you said covenant. It's like,
Yep.
wait, what's covenant?
Yeah, with the flood, it could get weird because then you have like flood that take over the elites, flood that take over humans. Like, do those count as different ones? Yeah.
And are all the flood species different, or are they just called the flood?
I think they're just called the flood, and then it's based on what they take over that give them their different forms. But I think
I'm sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear for a second. So, like the flood, like the little flood things are all kind of just.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're classified because they
It
are
probably is like in deep lore, but I don't know if Halo 1's.
Yeah, that's why I stuck to just the Covenant because it's a little clearer. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In the mission The Maw, there is a special non-hostile grunt you can find that has been called the Thirsty Grunt. What is special about him?
Oh man, I remember this. Man, I remember this. I don't remember what was. Think, Alex, because you got an achievement, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, at least in the anniversary.
Yeah.
Let me think here. Does he? Oh man, I think he. Think, Alex. So you go. Isn't so it's the Warthog section, right?
Yep. Yep. You like
Thing.
stop off at a tunnel and get out of the Warthog and walk down it, and you find him.
Does he just have a? Does he just have something like a special dialogue? Or does he do something? Let me think, Alex. I gotta remember. He, God, I just remember. I don't know. Feel like I remember dialogue. I don't remember anything else. But so I'll just say, like, does he have special dialogue? I'll just say, I don't know if that's the right answer, but
does he have special dialogue?
Victory!
That's exactly it. Nice.
Okay. I was just I don't remember him like doing anything crazy.
Yeah. He kind of just stands there, doesn't attack, and has some unique dialogue that only he has.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking too hard about this question.
Yeah, you almost psyched yourself out. But nicely done. What is shown in the short additional cutscene after beating the game on legendary difficulty?
Doesn't it show Master Chief flying away and taking off his helmet, but you don't see his face? Final answer.
Does it show Master Chief's face? Or taking off his helmet, I mean.
Not again!
No?
So,
it's at Halo 2.
So it does show that, but it shows that, I believe, on every difficulty.
It does.
There's a certain thing that is only shown on the legendary difficulty.
Okay. Let me get the multiple choice and maybe it'll jog my memory again. I beat this game on legendary.
Does it show Master Chief's face? Does it show a group of grunts dancing in a circle? Does it show Johnson and an elite sharing a hug? Or does it show hunters without their armor?
I actually don't remember this. Is it a group of grunts dancing in a circle? Final answer.
Let's see. Is it a group of grunts dancing in a circle?
Not again!
No.
Remember this.
It actually shows Johnson and Elite. They're like fighting hand to hand, and then they see the explosion, and then they say something like, "Well, this is," Johnson says like, "Well, this is it," or something, and then they hug.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because I know I've beaten this game on Legendary, so I don't know. I don't remember it.
Yeah, and then Johnson's just fine in the next one, which is kind of weird, but
Yeah, seriously.
he's immortal. It's fine. All right.
Interesting. Okay.
So that's the 10 regular multiple choice questions. Now let's go into guess the map, and this will be based on a Wikipedia description. So you can have a list of the names of the multiplayer maps, and then I'm going to read you a Wikipedia description that I pulled, and you have to tell me which map that applies to.
Okay. I have the names of the maps.
First one, we'll start off kind of easy, I think, but we'll see. This map is an outdoor map set in a tiny canyon featuring 2 symmetrical bases that are separated by a small creek. This map is well suited for small, usually team-based games between 2 and 8 players.
This is Battle Creek. That'll answer.
Let's see, is this Battle Creek?
Victory!
Yep, you got it. Nice.
Probably like the like basic foundation multiplayer map.
Yeah, that's such a great map.
It is. I loved it. Yeah.
Halo 1 has a lot of great maps.
I don't. Yeah, and yeah, that's true because they would remake it in newer ones, and they would end up being my favorite in the newer ones too.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially a specific one, which I know you'll have in this.
Well, let's see. Let's move on to the next one. This map is set in an enclosed, semi-symmetrical canyon with a base at either end and an open field between. The level supports vehicles and is recommended for 4 to 16 players. And this map is also almost entirely devoid of life, save for some sparse grass and bushes.
Blood Gulch.
Let's see, is this one Blood Gulch?
Victory!
Yep. Yeah, I had to have that one in there.
Oh, yeah.
This map is a medium-sized map suited for 4v4 action. The map is set inside a Forerunner installation on Halo. It's a simple asymmetrical map with multi-leveled buildings on each side of the map, and on the first floor it is littered with many small blocks.
I think this is Hang 'em High, right? Final answer.
Let's see, is this Hang 'em High?
Or
Victory!
yeah, okay. I
Yep.
second guessed myself.
That's all right.
I did
you
not.
knew it.
I did not know that was a Forerunner
Yeah.
installation.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Me neither, really. But I guess thinking about the way the map looks, it makes sense. It looks like it's on Halo.
Yeah, no, it does make sense.
So, yeah.
That's interesting. I used to love that map when I used to play.
I think that might be my favorite map in Halo 1.
Yeah, same.
Pistols Hang 'em High?
I think so too.
Oh, so good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was legendary.
This map is a sort of circular map with a multitude of teleporters, tunnels, and passages. The most notable feature of this map is the central section of elevated tunnels. The strategic value lies in the 2 exit points, which allow a player to drop unexpectedly from the ceiling through a wide hole into the enemy section of the base.
I believe this is. What's the name of it? Let me see here. Is it multiple teleport tunnels and passages? Oh man, I'm looking at the names. I gotta. Let me see if I remember the name. With the circular, what is the name? Man, let me see here.
Yeah, I feel like this one, it's a good map, but I don't feel like I played it as much as Blood Gulch and Hang 'em High.
Is it? Okay, I think this is it Rat Race? Final answer?
Let's see, is it Rat Race?
Victory!
Nice!
Yeah, okay.
You got it.
Yeah. I didn't play this one as much either. But I mean, I remember still liking this map. It's not really a map I didn't like, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all pretty good. for certain different like game types and stuff. Some of them you would want to play.
Yeah, they all had a
ones.
different feel, which I like. Okay.
All right. Well, you're doing great. Let's move on to the last question. This map is set aboard a Forerunner space station, apparently in orbit around Threshold, as the planet is visible through the windows as well as the moon basis. A small symmetrical map where battle is fast and furious, the 4 pillars near the center of the map support a cross-shaped system of catwalks. These catwalks are accessible only by teleporter.
Okay. I believe this one is. Is this one Prisoner? Final answer?
Let's see. Is it Prisoner?
Not again!
No.
No!
I have. Is it I think if it's not this, it's in a space station, so I'm an idiot. I think it's what's it called? Is this?
You can get the multiple choice if you want it to.
Oh, hold on. I want to try to get with I think I know what this is. I just gotta remember try to remember what name it was. Oh man. Is this a Forerunner station? Space station, visible through. As a planet is visible through the windows of the moon base is small. Is it derelict or whatever it's called? Final answer.
Let's see. Is it
Final answer.
Derelict? Nice, you did get it. Yeah, I always thought Derelict was a Covenant thing with the like lighting and stuff. I didn't realize it was a Forerunner.
I thought it was Covenant too.
Yeah.
It makes it actually knowing that makes it more interesting to me.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you did really good on those. I have that you got 26 out of 30.
Okay.
I may have missed one. Let's see. No,
hey, I'll still accept 26 out of 30.
I think, yeah, no, you did get 26 out of 30. That's a good score. Yeah, good job.
Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that one. Okay.
Yeah,
Oof.
you know your Halo 1.
God, I mean, I've only probably played 1 billion hours of Halo 1 and 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So I hope I would know a little bit of it. We used to replay the campaigns every year together.
Yeah. Oh, I love that campaign.
Oh, so do I. Oh, so fun.
Okay, let's move on.
Oh.
Great song. Speaking of songs.
Oh, transition.
Video game music trivia, episode 22. So on this one, I'm going to play you a video game song. You're going to listen to it. I can give you the year it was released if you need a hint. And then if you get the game right, you score a point. And this one is themed. Okay. There is a theme that connects all of these songs, but I'm not going to tell you that theme. At the end of the game, if you can tell me what the theme is, then I will give you a bonus point. So you technically could get 11 out of 10 on this one. Or if you miss one, you can make it up with that bonus.
Okay. Okay, cool.
All right.
Sweet.
First song. What video game is this song from?
Let me hear a few more seconds. Interesting. There's a few things that pop in my head. Let's go with. For me, it kind of sounds like a. I don't know. There's a few things. So part of me, it sounds like a Skyrim type game or Witcher type game, or Assassin's Creed type. Like an open world type game. Part of me, it sounds like Halo. Part of me thinks it sounds like Oh, I'm gonna go with. Let's just go with Skyrim. I'm gonna see if that's it. Or yeah, I'm gonna go Skyrim first. Final answer. I don't know if it is Skyrim though. I'm second guessing myself.
You want to stick with Skyrim?
Yeah, stick with Skyrim.
Not again!
Okay.
No.
What year?
This came out in 2010.
Okay. 2010. Was it 360 PS3?
Yep.
Oh man. Okay. Oh man, I'm trying to think of. Let's go with. That sounds like God of War 2. Oh man. Is it? It still kind of sounds like Halo to me. What Halo game came out in 2010? Halo. Is it Halo Reach? That sounds like Reach. Final answer?
All right, let's see. Is it Halo Reach?
Victory!
It is.
Oh!
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to make you second guess yourself, like, oh, is this Reach? Or we just talked about Halo. Is that just in my head?
I know. That's why it did feel a little in my head. Like, oh, it can't be Halo right away. You mind tricked me, man.
I gotcha. But hey, no, you got it. You got it. That's funny.
Because I knew it sounded too atmospheric for like unless it was like for in a specific level in Halo, but for like an overall theme, it seemed more like Reach, because Reach had that more like melodic, kind of sad, like
yeah, for sure,
atmospheric.
It did. Yep. So this was the saber level where you get to fly the saber.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
All right, next one.
Ooh, interesting. Ooh. Oh, what year?
This game came out in 2002.
Okay, so like GameCube. It sounds GameCube-ish. No, actually, it doesn't sound. Okay, there's two things that pop in my head, like a Mario game, or like also like I think it sounds like Kingdom Hearts, and I don't know if it was Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2. I think 2002. That's older. I think so. I'm gonna guess Kingdom Hearts 1.
Let's see. Is it Kingdom Hearts?
Victory!
You got it.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Oh, the gummy ship. See, that's why I recognized it, because I was replaying the newer Kingdom Hearts. And I think it's still a similar song.
Yeah, I think they do. Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
Right.
Okay.
Nice. Next song. What is this from?
I don't know where you at, but it sounds beautiful.
Yep.
What year?
This game came out in 2012.
2012. Interesting. Okay. First thing that pops in my head. It sounds kind of like a space type theme. First thing that popped in my head, a 360 game that's spacey theme. It sounds like a Mass Effect game. I don't know which one, so I'll just say 2012 is probably a later Mass. So I'll say Mass Effect 3.
Let's see. Is it Mass Effect 3?
Victory!
Absolutely
Yeah.
nailed it. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know why. Besides Halo, when I think of 360, even though I never played them back then, Mass Effect was so big.
Yeah, I love those games. Oh, they're so good. This is probably
The
my
music is good.
my favorite song from Mass Effect 3.
I still need to play the second and third one.
Oh, those are Mass Effect 2 is one of the best games of all time. I love that game.
Yeah, a lot of people love that second one. I really love the first one, so I'm sure I'll love the second and third.
I love all three of them. Even with the weird ending of Mass Effect 3, I still loved all the games.
Didn't they like change the ending after the backlash and stuff?
They did. They added in extra scenes and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But it didn't really totally change the way the ending works, so it still was kind of like, eh.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
All right, let's see the next song.
First thing that pops in my head is Star Fox. Is Star Fox final answer?
Let's see, is this Star Fox?
Victory!
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
This is mission accomplished. From Star Fox 64. Yeah, you got that one
Awesome
quick.
game.
Yep. Very fun game.
I played the crap out of that game too.
Me too. Trying to get to all the like other paths and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the different endings. Yep. All right. Let's see the next one.
What year?
This
Sounds
game
very familiar.
came out in 2010.
Yeah, 2010. Oh man, think, Alex. What 2010? 360, PS3. It sounds familiar, for sure.
If you take a guess and get it wrong, I'll give you one more hint. So you have a free guess here.
Okay. It kind of. I don't know if this is it, but it kind of sounds like Xenoblade Chronicles.
Let's see. Is it Xenoblade Chronicles?
Not again!
No. Okay.
No, but you are on the right track because my other hint was going to be this game came out for the Wii.
Oh, for the Wii.
So
Interesting.
Xenoblade was a good guess.
For the Wii. Okay. So, is this a Metroid game? I know a Metroid game came out on the Wii. I'm not sure which one though. So I'm just gonna say Metroid. You can give me a half point if you want, if that's right.
Let's see. Is it Metroid?
Victory!
I'll give it to you. Yeah, it's Metroid Other M.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Other M. Yep. Okay.
Yep, this is
Okay, I
the
think I'm starting to
Ridley-
sense a theme.
Okay, we'll see if you're right at the end. This is the Ridley boss theme.
Okay.
And if you're right on the theme, it might help you out on the next few. So let's see what the next one is.
Is this Mario? Mario Galaxy? Maybe? Final answer?
Let's see, is it Mario Galaxy?
Not again!
No.
No.
No!
Okay.
So
What year?
the year this came out was 1998.
Ooh, 1998. Ooh. It's
an older game.
Wait a second. I know what this sounds like. Is this Metal Gear Solid? No? Yes, I'm saying Metal Gear Solid.
Let's see, is it Metal Gear Solid?
Not again.
No.
No!
No.
Wait. Oh, okay. What is it?
This is Star Wars Rogue Squadron.
Oh, that's right, on the GameCube.
GameCube.
Right?
Yep. Or was it?
Which was actually a great game.
Some of them did come out on GameCube. This
Rogue
one came
Squadron
out on
2 was
yeah.
GameCube, I think.
This one was the
Yeah.
64 and PC.
Yeah. That's right, the sequel. Yeah, okay, yep, you're right. Rogue Squadron 2. Yeah.
I did play more of them on the GameCube. But yeah, the first one was.
Yeah.
These games were amazing. I loved playing them.
Oh, it was a blast, yeah. And they still hold up too. From what a little bit ago, I watched, like, I'm obsessed with the GameCube.
Mhm.
So I'll watch, like, YouTubers that review the GameCube or collect GameCube stuff. And, they'll show gameplay. And Rogue Squadron actually, like, holds up.
I believe that, especially because I feel like this game with the Nintendo 64 controller actually kind of works, unlike a lot of, like, GoldenEye is rough going back and playing that. But, like, for space combat, I feel like the one control stick, that could totally work, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still everything. Graphics, level design, everything.
All right, missed that one, but you can make it up on the bonus question, so let's move on to the next one.
Oh. I mean, the first thing that pops in my head is Doom. Doom, to be honest. Or I'll say Doom Eternal, maybe.
Let's
Or
see.
the Doom, the sequel, the modern Doom.
Let's see if it's Doom Eternal.
Victory.
Yep, you got it. Very
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
God, every time, dude, I want to fight demons every time I hear this.
Oh yeah, their songs are so good. They get you so pumped up to kill demons.
The one thing Doom does great, if anything, dude, is making you like freaking want to kill things. I kill demons, dude. Like I'm ready, dude. Like,
Yep.
oh, such a good like adrenaline.
Yeah, it fits the
Testosterone
gameplay.
type game.
It fits the
Yeah.
gameplay so incredibly well. Like how
really
fast
does.
it is and just ripping through demons. Yeah.
Oh, so fun.
Okay, next song.
Wait, what year is this? I think I have an idea.
This came out in 2017.
2017, you said?
Yep.
Okay, then Is it? Oh man, what is? It sounds like I don't know if this is right, but it kind of sounds like Horizon. Is it Horizon Zero Dawn?
See, is it Horizon?
It might not be.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'll give you one more guess. 2017.
Maybe Destiny? Destiny 2?
Let's see, is it Destiny 2?
Not again.
No.
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 Okay.
I see what
What
you're
is
going
it?
for. This was from Prey.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which
That's
we
an
have,
interesting song.
yeah, we have had this game before in our Bethesda episode, but it's a little harder to identify it when you don't know it's from Bethesda.
Yeah, yeah. And I kind of, that even, if I wasn't sensing a theme, it sounds like a Red Dead type,
It does, yeah.
like Western kind of.
Yep, it definitely has that feel. Okay, 2 more. Here we go.
Sounds like that song.
It does.
I don't know what that song's called, but I keep
No.
thinking of that song now.
These last two games, I'm not totally sure you've played. I try and put in slightly harder ones on the last few, but
This
it's such a great song.
this sounds very familiar. It honestly sounds like a. I don't think it's it. This is it, but it sounds like a Life is Strange kind of game.
Ooh, you want to guess that one?
I don't.
That's a great
I mean,
game.
I'm sure it is. I don't think it's that though, because I don't. It doesn't really fit the theme. At least I don't remember if it does.
So let's see. Is it
This
Life
sounds-
is Strange?
Yeah, you can.
Nope.
Um,
Interesting guess. But
what year?
this came out in 2019.
Okay, I think this is yeah, because this sounds like what's it called? Oh yeah, the Outer Worlds, Outer Wild. No, Outer Worlds. I get confused by those. This is what this is, and I'm positive. Just come on, just give me the yes.
Which one? Outer Worlds?
No, Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds. Sorry, I'm getting confused. It's Outer Wilds.
Final answer?
Yes.
Good change. Good change.
Yeah. I always get these stupid
know.
games confused because they're in the same year too.
I know. I played them like back to back too. Have you ever played Outer Wilds?
I played a little bit of it, yes, which is kind of why I recognize it. Second, yeah. I need to finish it.
Yes,
yeah.
you do. Like this game, I knew nothing about it, saw it on Game Pass and tried it. One of my favorite video gaming experiences, just playing through this game. It's so good.
Yeah, I'll have to play it again. I think they're releasing it on the Switch. I might get
Ooh.
it for there.
That's a good console for it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody out there hasn't played this game, don't go look up anything about
Play
it. Just go play it. It's so good.
Yeah, because I don't even know specifically. Like I said, I played maybe a couple hours of it, and I liked it. I don't remember I stopped, but I still don't necessarily know what's going on in it and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it's so
Yeah.
good. Okay, last one before the bonus question.
What year is this?
This came out in 1994.
Okay. Okay, this is gonna sound so dumb, but you know, and I don't. This is probably not it, but to me, and I don't even know if you've ever played this, but to me, this sounds like Earthworm Jim. Final answer.
Let's see, is it Earthworm Jim? You nailed it.
I really didn't know if it'd be that, but it had that vibe. And have you ever played that game?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have, like, Sega, but I definitely played it at a friend's house a few times.
It's such a weird, like, this is
Goofy
weird, but
game.
that's why, yeah.
Yep.
Played on the, I believe I played on the Sega, right?
Yeah, yep.
Sega.
All right, so you are at 8 out of 10. Now, for the bonus point, can you tell me what the theme is for this week?
I think it's like a space theme, but I don't know, more specifically, it felt like it was like flying, like a spaceship theme, like a space flying spaceship. I don't know, that kind of theme.
All right, let's see if that's the theme. It is, it's space, yes. Originally, I was going to do just ones where you fly a spaceship, but I found some other good songs with like space station or out in space kind of theme, so I made it an overall space theme.
Because the first few songs, I noticed it was spaceships.
Yeah, it was.
And then I'm like, okay, yeah.
And then I went to just space in general. Yep, nice. All right,
Sweet.
9 points.
9 out of 10. Okay,
Very good.
Wow.
Very good.
I'm impressed with myself this week.
Yeah, you did amazing on those.
Yeah. Sweet. I'm just so happy about the space gym, man.
Yeah, I know. I did not think you were gonna get that one. I'm like I'm putting in like obscure games, and I'm like, he's never played that, and you nail it like right away.
Oh, so good. Oh man, love it. I'm content with the score. Normally, this is the point where I complain about my score and disappointment, but not this week. I'm content.
Week. Yeah, very nice.
Now I should have got. There's one question I should have got the aliens one. That's one that makes total sense.
Yeah,
With not in the music version, but in the
in the pop quiz.
in
Yeah,
the pop quiz. Yeah. But
yeah. You
overall,
can have
yeah,
that one. Yeah, you did really good on those. 26 out of 30 and 9 out of 10. That's passing
yeah. I'll take
for
it. I'll
sure.
take it. Yeah, that's passing. Yeah, and not a barely passing either. That's a pretty decent passing, like a B or A minus.
Yeah, A on the music score on the music quiz. Yep.
Yeah, A on
Sure.
music score. Yeah. Sweet.
All right, let's move on to Guess the Game. So we're gonna get screenshots. We get 6 of them, and they'll get progressively easier to tell what it is. And then we guess and see if we can figure out what game it is. And there'll also be hints, and the number will change colors if we get the right, like if we guess Mass Effect, but it's Mass Effect 2, it'll turn yellow, kind of thing. Okay, so this one is not Mass Effect.
No?
No,
So?
I don't think so. Any guesses on what it
Looks
could
like
be?
kind of like a RuneScape or something.
It does have that art style.
like
Unless
that
this is
style.
like an old version of RuneScape, I don't think it is, but we can guess that to get us going. Because it could be an older version. Too old school RuneScape.
No.
Oh. This is too old for Metacritic. It does look old. But I do not recognize it.
I don't recognize the character sprite.
Yeah.
Like that style of character.
This looks like an old... It kind of does look like a RuneScape-y type game, like an MMO, kind of.
What other kind is there?
Like an old school RTS, kind of, maybe? But it doesn't really... Yeah, what else is there besides RuneScape?
Like an old school RTS game? I'm trying to think. I mean, you have like I could think of like StarCraft, but that's space.
Yeah, this isn't StarCraft.
Um,
Let's skip one and see if the next one adds anything.
Okay.
PC. Got an RPG like UI
Is it like
here.
I don't hmm. I don't know. I'm stop. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know if I know this game. Oh, weird.
Yeah, I don't recognize that art style.
Yeah, it is an MMORPG. I'm just gonna skip again because I don't think we know it. Oh,
1997. Interesting.
I'm just gonna throw out. I never played these games, and I don't think it is this, but maybe it's like Ultima Online. Nope. AIP Productions. I have no clue.
I don't know this one either.
Let's see what it is and just cut our losses. Tibia. I've never even heard of that.
I haven't heard of that either.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go up to where we left off last time. And keep going from there. Huh.
Is that like a what is that? Is that a pole?
It kind of looks like a golf pole or something, like the flag in the
Yeah.
golf hole.
Yeah, it looks maybe it's some sort of sports.
Maybe it's like Tiger
Like
Woods. PGA
it
Tour.
looks like an older one.
Yeah, like 2000 maybe. Let's just say that one. And oh, it's a lot more cartoony than I thought.
I think we're still in the right direction as far as like a sports type thing.
Yeah, it's got a very comic booky like look. Like Beautiful Joe or something, but then this, what is this?
Is that grass for sure?
I'm not sure. It might not be. And then what is this like T?
Is it like could it be like that? No, that is like a very cartoony.
Not like what's The World Ends with You? Is that The World Ends with You? I know that has like a cartoony anime kind of art style.
Right.
It is definitely a sports
tennis?
game.
Is that like a net, like a tennis type?
It does look like a net. So this is the net? What is this? That looks like a
It's a
frisbee
Switch
or
game.
something. Switch, PS4, Stadia, PC, and Xbox One.
It maybe
Sports Jam.
hey, you could try it.
Yeah, let's see the next one. We'll throw in Sports Jam. Oh.
So this has to be like a mixture of games. Right?
Like different
a
kinds of
racing one.
sports games.
Like that second one looks kind of like a racing game type thing.
Yeah, it could. That's true.
And then it kind of looks like
this
tennis or something.
Although
and
this
the
looks
first
like
one-
frisbee and this looks like frisbee. Is there like an ultimate frisbee thing? Original frisbee disc golf.
Ultimate in golf. That's golf too. No,
It's not.
Oh, okay. Well, I definitely don't know what this is.
Yeah.
As far as like
World
a
Championship for
2022.
2003. 2022, yeah, weird.
And it's on the Switch too. That's what's like.
Yeah.
I mean,
Disc something? Disc room. Because it all looks like they're playing with these like frisbee discs, right? These two don't show it, but that looks like the net.
Yeah.
This could just be the stands. Go with Disc Jam. Oh. That looks interesting.
volleyball? Or I don't know what that is.
It still looks like a frisbee
I-
to me, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know what that like the game it is. It's interesting animation.
Yeah, it does. Discworld. Final answer. Windjammers 2.
Windjammers.
Not heard of that.
Hmm.
2 games I've never heard of. Dang.
I haven't heard of that either.
All right,
Apparently, we
let's
need
try
to
and get one.
diverse our gaming.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Well, that looks interesting. Okay, so what is that? Skulls?
It looks like it. You know the first thing that comes to mind? What's that old like 4-player dungeon crawler? Gauntlet.
Gauntlet?
Gauntlet, yeah.
Oh, I loved Gauntlet.
It's kind of giving me that. How do you spell Gauntlet?
B U A Gaunt.
Gauntlet
I
Legends.
think it'd be
Gauntlet
I think
2,
it'd be older than Legends.
Dark Legacy. I think I played Dark Legacy.
Yeah, I think Dark Legacy was on the GameCube.
Let's try that one. We'll at least see if it's a Gauntlet game.
Okay.
It is not.
Oh. Are those like dead people?
Yeah. Kind of like a deserty looking or that kind of coloring. I mean, could this be an old Baldur's Gate? Like Baldur's Gate 1, 2, Dark Alliance? I don't really know what those look like too much, but I feel like they're older. Not. Oh, that's different than I thought.
Heck? What in the world?
Chessboard?
PC.
Faces?
That looks like some trippy game.
Another one I don't think I know. I'm gonna stick with Ultima on this one. Let's go Ultima 4. Weird. Point and click adventure.
Point and click. I definitely don't know what this is.
No. The only point and click games I know were like kids games. like putt putt.
Yeah.
What if I just type in
Um,
point and click? Because sometimes they say that in the title, but I
is
guess
it like
not.
I don't know, let's just put some random, let's like an adventure type point and click in the old days. I don't know, do like an Indiana Jones game.
Oh, that's
For
not a bad.
weird Indiana Jones.
Not a bad guess.
Like an old, I don't know what an old would be.
Yeah. Greatest
I don't know which
Adventures
one.
is not Indiana
Nope.
Jones.
A barn? What?
Barn.
This
This
is the
game,
weirdest looking game.
you got heads floating over here, a chessboard, some kind of weird altar, and then a barn.
I'm stumped, man. I'm stumped.
Dreamforge
What?
Entertainment.
I don't know, just type in like dream.
It
Like or
definitely
like a
looks like a dream.
or like yeah.
Um, Pipe Dream. Probably a pipe
There you
game.
go.
Dream Eater. Let's go do Dream Eater. Sanitarium. Also never heard of that. This does look like a
I
sanitarium
don't
though,
know.
which is like an insane
Interesting.
asylum.
Well, 0 for 3.
Yeah, we're not doing too hot this week.
Hmm.
That looks like a helicopter. What is that?
Is that like what is that?
What's
Huh.
what's a helicopter game? I know I played one on the N64, but I can't remember the name of it. I don't know. Let's just throw out this. I don't
Hmm.
even know what that game looks like. I've just heard of it. Oh, it looks different than I thought. Huh.
It looks like
95%. Could this be a
looks like a
GTA?
city's it looks like a city skylines or something.
Oh, yeah, it could be. Let's throw that in. I'm thinking it could be an older GTA also is possible.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
PS2.
it could be
Yep.
what was PS2? GTA was it just GTA Grand Theft Auto? What was on? There's a lot on PS2. You know what?
Yeah.
Try Vice City because was there palm trees?
Yes, there was.
Yeah, try Vice City then.
Hey, nailed it.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Okay, we're on the board.
yeah. Whew, we got one at least. I
Yep.
still don't understand what that first picture is besides a helicopter.
Yeah, I don't
What is,
know.
what is down? Is just like a building,
It
probably.
almost looks like a ship sinking or something, but
Yeah,
or maybe a road, a bridge or something. I don't know.
yeah. Sweet. Well, at least we got one so far.
Yeah. Okay, what could this be?
Jungle, like a rainforest,
Yeah, it almost looks black and
or
white,
it's
but
like,
that could just be the
or that could be like more of like a like I think I see pine trees on the top
yeah.
left.
Yeah.
So more of like a not rainforest, but
Oh, what's that Yeti game? The fog is giving me that uh Yeti, what was it called? Yeti, or is it Bigfoot?
Bigfoot Village, of course.
What's another name for Bigfoot?
uh, uh,
Shoot,
um,
I don't know.
well, you said Yeti. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, um,
that's not it.
what's another name for Bigfoot?
It might not be that game. It's
No,
definitely giving me spooky vibes. Could it
or
be?
Sasquatch.
Oh yeah, Sasquatch. That's what it is.
What is it? Sasquat.
Yeah,
U.
yeah, it doesn't have
Nothing.
that. Okay. Let's just throw out like a horror game or something. Could this be like a Resident Evil or a um
You could try try let me think here. What's it
Evil
called?
Within.
I would try. I don't know how old this game goes back, but you could try like Silent Hill.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if it would be that. But like the oldest Silent Hill, I guess.
Yeah,
just
let's see.
one.
It'll tell us if it's in the. Right. Oh,
No, okay,
early,
it's older than that.
but it's early access. What?
Oh, well then I don't know it.
I'm gonna skip Linux and PC. Yeah, I don't think we know this one. Thumbs. 2011.
It's not still in early access, then, is it?
I don't know. It's possible it could be, or just never fully released.
Yeah, that's true.
Indie Stone. It's a zombie
Is
game.
it a zombie game? Oh, it's a zombie pinball. Just kidding. It looks like it's like zombie in like Oregon or
Zombie
something.
Night Terror. Yeah. Project Zomboid. I've
Huh.
heard that name, but I've never seen it.
I
Seen what it
haven't.
actually looks like. Okay, so this looks like a city being blown up in the distance. Kind of looks like it's on fire.
Yeah, like a burning city.
You know what it kind of looks like to me? Like it looks old, a little bit older, and the color looks like Prototype.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
You ever play those games?
No, I haven't, but I've seen them. No. Okay, that could be what, a PS2 one game?
Yeah.
That could be like a PS2 game, right?
Yeah, and it looks like a missile, which would make sense with this. PS2, I could believe. 81% on Metacritic.
Or PC. Danger. What does it say? Danger what?
Keep clear.
Keep clear. Interesting. I think.
You know what this could be? Is not GoldenEye, but a different 007 game. Like the GameCube one, like Tomorrow Never Dies, maybe? It looks a little more cartoony than I think it is, but let's throw it out there.
Yeah, yeah, you could throw it out there.
Okay, so that's not it. Tracking.
So PS3. Wow, that did not look good for PS3 game unless it's going to style.
This reminds me of Outlast, but it's not.
Yeah, is it this PS3? A burning city tracking. Is that
There a War Games game? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Because this just reminds me of like cities nuking each other but I don't this is.
Could it be I haven't played this game. Could it be like Infamous?
Oh, that's not a bad. Although Infamous isn't on Xbox.
Is it not? Oh, okay.
I don't think so. We can throw it out there and see the next picture. Action FPS.
First person shooter. Wait, is this No. Was this No, just kidding. I'm trying to think. First person shooter.
What's that? Could this be like Shadowrun? Oh, that was a
Shadowrun. That's an
that
interesting. Yeah.
Not. Oh.
Whoa.
Dinosaurs all. This
Let me
isn't
see
like
that last picture.
This isn't like a Turok game, is it? They make any more?
They did make more Turok game out
Battle
for
of the
I think
Bionosaurs.
360.
Yeah.
What one did they do? Hold on, I'm trying to think. What Turok game? It
If
would
you
be
were to
Turok.
if you were to ask me if these could be called Bionosaurs, I would say yes.
Yeah, go for it. Try it. That's true.
It's not.
Well, that's pretty good, I guess so. What the world? That looks kind of cool, though.
Ubisoft.
That looks cool.
Yeah. They
I'm
called
trying
it
to
a
think.
dragon in that. See, this almost looks like Blood Dragon to me, but it's not. Like Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, you know?
That's kind of what popped in my head too, but it's not that, right? No.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the UI doesn't look like it.
Is it? Is it like I know they had like an old Avatar game? Could it be like an old Avatar game?
That's an interesting guess.
I know I think it was Avatar, like Frontiers of Pandora. I think it's Frontiers of Pandora.
Okay, I thought that was new.
Wait, no, that's the new one. That's the new
Yeah.
one. You're right. I don't know what the other one's called.
James Cameron's Avatar the game. Just throw it
Sure,
out there.
maybe.
It was Blood
Oh,
Dragon?
it is.
Okay, we just need to go with our gut.
I know, because that totally did give that Blood Dragon feel.
I don't
right.
remember it looking like this. I played
I
this
don't
game.
remember the big monsters.
I don't remember the UI looking like that. I thought it looked more like regular Far Cry. Huh. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we need to just guess like with that and Spelunky 2 last time.
That's right. Spelunky still got that in your head, huh?
Oh, I'm still so mad about that. Okay, what is this?
That looks like a sports arena lighting or something.
Does.
And that looks like a screen, like maybe it's showing.
Could this be an old like Madden?
Might as well try it. Trust our guts.
2005. This is not.
Oh wait.
That's different.
Okay. 2000. Interesting.
Looks
Wait,
familiar.
are those? It does look familiar. What are those? Are those lights or birds right there?
I don't know. Can't tell.
Is this? No, I don't think this is it.
Could this be? I don't think it is, but I kind of want to throw out Cyberpunk. It looks a little older than Cyberpunk, but it could be just zoomed in.
Although 82.
Oh yeah, 80. Well, 82%.
Now it could get an 82. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could try it. Screw it.
PC, PS4, Xbox One.
Is this is it like a Metro? Have you ever heard of the Metro games? Like Metro.
It could be Metro. Which one was on the 360? 33.
Was it Metro?
I'm pretty sure Last Light was on X.
Oh, give us yellow if we're on the right track.
Yeah, we are not.
No. First person. Man, these first person shooters.
Yeah.
Wait, is this Hitman? Maybe.
Hitman's a third person shooter.
Is it? Okay, you're right.
But
you're right.
This.
It's on what system did it say it was on?
PS4 and Xbox One.
Oh.
This is giving me. Oh, that's.
Is it like a?
I'm gonna say Max Payne, but that's a third person shooter also.
Maybe a Splinter Cell game? Oh, Splinter Cell's third person too.
Yeah.
First person.
What about another Tom Clancy one, like Rainbow Six, or could be.
Yeah.
But I don't know which one. Siege didn't. Isn't Siege?
Rainbow Six. It could be Rainbow Six Las Vegas, or Rainbow Six Vegas.
Let's just throw that one out there. Nope. 2017.
Oh, we're in the wrong.
This is Prey, isn't it? Isn't that the thing that like the Mimic? 2017. We literally had that. The 2017 is when Prey came out.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're right.
Let's see if it's Prey.
Yep, that's gonna be it.
All right.
Yep.
Wow, that's a crazy coincidence that I put that in the music
I know.
list and it came up here.
Seriously, that helped us.
Yay!
Quizzes really do help you in the future. Ooh, that.
Ooh.
What is that
helmet. That helmet looks like Destiny, but I don't know if this is Destiny.
That helmet does look like Destiny, though.
I'm just gonna put in Destiny.
Sure.
Maybe Destiny 2. We'll see. 59% on Metacritic.
Oh. Let me see there.
What was that one? Oh, I think I know that helmet. It was that one game that Anthem. Could it be Anthem? Like it did not do very well, but that helmet looks like the.
Yeah, I think it is. It is Anthem. I bet you it's gonna be Anthem.
Yes.
Nice. That was good.
I just remember that freaking helmet on the cover. It was orange, but
it did look so familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do like 3 more.
Ooh.
Now this kind of looks like. No. Oh, what's that one game where it's not Infamous, but it kind of looks like it? You have like the grappling hook and the.
Are you thinking of Just Cause?
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like.
It does.
Let's throw that out there.
I think it's more modern because it's. Oh yeah. Oh, interesting. Not rated.
Not rated. I've got nothing for this one.
That's a train right there and a clock tower.
Simulator.
Train simulator. Is there actually train simulators? Oh,
yes,
funny.
There's a ton of them, I guess.
How about Train Sim World too?
Sure. PC.
Yeah, I got nothing, man. I haven't played much PC games, so.
Oh, I know what this is. This is Only Up.
Oh, is that the ones I always see like on YouTube reels of people just climbing?
Yeah, I think this is Only Up. This should have given it away. The mining on a floating platform. Yep.
Okay.
I've never played it.
Genre platformer frustrating.
That's where I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely it. Floating tracks and a platformer frustrating. Yep, that's it.
Oh.
Old game. This kind of looks like it could be a point and click too.
I don't know what it would be with that.
Okay, I've never played these games, but I've heard about them. It'd be like Leisure Suit Larry.
I've never even heard of that.
Okay, it's not. 93%. Those were like old point and click. Like, I think they're like more adulty kind of games.
Oh, okay.
Wash Me.
Wash cars. Car. Interesting. I'm not. I don't.
What a weird art style.
I don't recognize this.
DOS. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put in. It's not this, but it looks like Putt Putt. Travels through time. Nope. Point and click adventure.
You were right with that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna know this one.
E3.
Octopus thing.
LucasArts. This is LucasArts. Oh, I feel like I know the name of this game, but I don't remember it. Let's just see it. Day of the Tentacle.
I have not heard of that.
I have actually not heard of that either. Okay.
Okay, what's this?
Like some Japanese kind of looking characters. I don't think they're actual Japanese characters. You know what it kind of looks cartoony. We might have had this one already, but it kind of looks like Sunset Overdrive or that kind of game.
Right.
Is this Splatoon? Oh, what is that?
I don't think so.
There's like ink.
It looks older than Splatoon, though.
This looks like feathers?
We forget some weird games, man.
What about Katamari Damacy? Nope. On the Switch. Oh, this is Splatoon. Look at the ink flying.
Oh, wait. Is it? Why does it look so much older, though?
It might just be really zoomed in. Which one, though? Splatoon 2, or Splatoon 3? I don't think
Splatoon 3 would be a Switch.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you could do Splatoon 2, too, but I'd say 3.
Nice.
Those first ones, honestly, looks... Not that one. Because that was... The first thing I thought of with that first picture was Splatoon, but doesn't that look... The second picture looks awful.
Yeah, I think it's really zoomed in from far away. That's what makes it
awful.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah, like that first one looked like... I swear to God, I was thinking Splatoon in that first one.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, no, I don't know. And the second one threw me off.
Especially Splatoon 3. I did not think that at first.
Yeah.
All right, let's do... You want to do one or two more?
It doesn't matter. Let's just do one more.
Okay. Okay, so we have a flashlight.
Probably some horror game.
Yeah.
Uh,
Could this be that what was it? The Jason Voorhees game? Or was it Michael Myers game? The Halloween?
they had like multiple. So they had like a Friday the 13th game.
I think that's what I'm thinking of.
There's also a Dead. Was it Deadlight or Dead something?
Yeah,
Dead.
I don't know. Let's
you could try this
see
one.
if this is it. Oh my god, it was. Okay, that was too quick.
I was thinking Dead by Daylight. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. That was too quick. Let's do one more, but that was pretty crazy.
Interesting.
This looks like it's gonna be one of those like deck building games. That's just the vibe I'm getting from it. Like Slay the Spire. Unless you have another guess based on this. I don't think this is it, but
it looks like a storybook type thing.
Oh, I know this one. I don't know the name of it though.
I don't know this.
Oh, I saw the trailer for this. Yep. It's got a real old like fairy tale storybook look, but I don't remember what it's called. Storybook thing. Oh, that's frustrating. Narrative.
You're gonna know it the second
I'm gonna know it, but I don't remember what it's called.
Look, I like the art style. Obsidian.
Pentiment, yeah.
Obsidian. Okay.
Okay. We should have ended on the one before that, but that's okay.
It's all good. We got a few.
Yeah, we did pretty. We got some of them right away, and yeah, we did.
Yeah.
If we played the games, we did pretty good. The ones we had no idea.
Yeah.
Besides Far Cry, we screwed that one up.
We had like two point and click games. We had like
yeah,
3 other ones that were just PC, like obscure type games.
Yep. All right. Let's move on to talking about Masters of the Air. Episode 4.
Masters
So
of the Air.
so we'll give our scores and then we'll give a spoiler warning before we go into spoilers about it.
Yes.
So episode 4, you want to go ahead and give your score first?
Sure. And I'm curious if we're going to differ on this. So episode 4, I personally think it's the weakest one. I would probably give this a 6. It could possibly even be a 5 for me. Only reason I didn't give it a 5 and I gave it a 6 for a little above average is because I mean, it looks great. It's high production. Like, it's still a great show, and it's an above average show. But they did some things this episode that I didn't care for, and they did something that I hate when shows and movies do, and I know they're going to do it. And to me, that's one of the cardinal sins for a show for me. And I'm curious if you'll agree with me, which you might know what I'm talking about. But I can't
Yeah, I think I do.
get spoilers.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, I like like, it still looked really good. Like that scene with Bucky, I believe, where he's going into town. He's with that girl, and the fire, or not the fireworks, the bombs.
Yeah.
Or like, it had like good scenery and good conversation. Like, it was still a great episode. It's just something we've seen the last 3 episodes, and they revert back again to it. And so, like, that's my second main criticism is it's kind of the same thing. Like, mission, go home, mission, go home, mission, go home, which is fine. I get it. You're building it up, but like, it's all very similar.
Hmm.
Yeah. And again, I don't think it's bad. Like, that's why I still get it a 6. I still think it's a great show, above average show. But those 2 points, which I can't really talk about it until we get into spoilers, are why I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It could really be a 5 out of 10, but I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. What about you?
Interesting. We are going to differ on this one because I like this episode. I gave this one an 8. I don't think it was as good as the last episode. But what I liked about this episode was, we talked about it a little bit earlier, how it was like, how are they going to make every single time they go up in the air, like, interesting and different? Like, how it could just all be the same of them, like, going up, being in the plane and it being intense. But this one, they really took a step back and told it from a completely different point of view. And I feel like that was a really good change of pace and a change of perspective that I really liked. It was definitely a slower episode. We didn't have any real action.
And I don't mind that either.
Yeah.
Slowness, like, I don't mind. Like, that's not why I gave it low.
Yeah.
But it was a slower episode.
Yeah, but I feel like it gave me personally the time I needed to, like, settle in and be like, okay, I'm getting to know these characters a little bit more. Although it wasn't like all of them. But like, we had some Bucky scenes, some scenes at the base, getting to know the new people that are coming in, because they always have to have new people because so many of them, die or go down.
Yeah, which I do like how they pointed that out. Like, oh man, there's a lot of newbies, because obviously, we can't talk about what happens in previous episodes.
Yep.
Yeah. And I did like the side story too.
Yeah, I thought the Belgium parts were great. The people, like, in Belgium, that was really, like, intense and interesting scenes. And there's some other scenes I'll talk about in particular that I really, really liked in this episode. But I felt like it was just a good change of pace episode. That's why I didn't give it a 9, because it was a slower one. It's like, it was needed, but it's not going to be the best of the best episode. And also just having that perspective from the ground of, like, seeing them take off and then just waiting for them to come back, and, like, it was a good change of pace for me.
That's a good way to put it, because even, like, we'll get into spoilers.
And I understand your complaints, and I think that's totally valid. It is. We'll talk about it in spoilers, but I was confused and kind of shocked. But I'm kind of like, I'm gonna let it be and see how it goes. It could be bad. It could be good. We'll see. But so that's why I gave this one an 8.
Okay. No, I can see it, because there are some good parts I really did like about this episode too. So I can see that.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, we're getting into spoilers. Spoiler alert. Go watch the show.
Watch it and return and finish this review. and see if you agree.
Yep.
Okay, so first things first, I agree with you in a sense of it wasn't. I did like. Well, like I still give this a 6, right? So I still gave it above average episode.
Sure.
So I want to
Yeah.
like just re-say it. Like I still love this episode. So I agree. Like the stuff in Belgium, you know, those characters kind of on the run, all that stuff, interesting.
Yeah, very.
And even the stuff with Bucky, like I said, that just the conversation with the girl, and you could tell that he's like this war is getting to him in a sense.
Yeah, that in that scene, like the background of the explosions going off and them talking and him being like, "Man, I've dropped so many of those bombs," and him realizing like what kind of destruction he brings by doing that. Him seeing that from the other side was really interesting and yeah, dove deeper into his character.
And even having the girl, I don't remember her name,
I don't
like
either.
you know, like come up to him and I don't like they start having sex or whatever, but it wasn't like it didn't feel sexual. It just felt like more of like there's chaos that's happening and like he wants that human aspect. Like to me, it didn't feel like it was just like a sexual thing. Well, obviously it was. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was almost beautiful in a sense of like I don't know, like
it's two people. They both are kind of in similar situations, kind of like not at their home, lost in this war, and just finding a reprieve. Yeah.
Exactly.
Her name was Paulina, by the way. I just pulled that up.
Paulina. Okay. So all that stuff, great, and like, so I totally get it. But for me, like, dude, so my biggest complaint is, and I get what they're going for because you're right. You're waiting for them to come home. But my God, I hate when movies and shows kill quote unquote someone off screen.
Yeah.
Where it's a lose because he's actually dead, right? And you don't see the death. I hate that. Or B, he's not dead, which I don't think he's dead, and it's like a wasted cliffhanger. So it's a lose in my mind, no matter what happens. Now, I do like the aspect of Bucky going nuts up there and not giving a about nothing. I can't wait to see that. So that aspect I liked of it. I wish they would have shown, like, if you're gonna kill quote unquote the main character, you don't do it off screen.
Yeah, I was very surprised by that. I kept waiting, like, throughout the end of that episode. I was like, oh, his plane is just going to show up, and they're going to be like, oh, good, he actually did make it, or something, but it just...
Didn't they say, like, 4 parachutes got off?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So, like, look, like, again, I liked story side of it with Bucky, like, it's like he did that call, like, suiting up or whatever, you know.
That was one of my favorite scenes. That call with the code and talking, and you could just see him like freaking out, kind of, and trying to hold his composure. That was an amazing scene.
I do like that. I just wish it would have been. I don't know. When I think of, I don't know. Maybe you differ, but when I think of emotional, it would have been more emotional if either. For me, it's more emotional if we see him or if he would have saw. I don't know. From the off-screen thing, I just hate. I'll just be straightforward. I hate off-screen deaths.
Yeah,
I hate it. Whether he's dead or not. He's probably not dead.
Probably not dead. So I have a question for you to try and maybe give away that it could save it a little bit. What if? So say he's not dead. He parachuted down, got captured, whatever. So what if next episode or the episode after we see him in the prison and get flashbacks of him like getting downed and doing, so we'll eventually see it, but just we haven't seen it yet. Would that make it any better, or is that still kind of like you said, a fake cliffhanger or a wasted cliffhanger?
I mean, it would be nice, but for me that would still be a wasted cliffhanger. It's like the same thing. Remember years ago they did that with like Glenn, right, where he died, but he 3 episodes later, like it did a flashback and he just hid under the dumpster.
Yeah,
it's not that bad. I'm not trying to compare it to that, but
right?
Like,
same kind
why
of
not
thing,
just show it now? And you're probably right. They probably wanted to get you on the ground with Bucky and be in his world while this chaos is going on. So maybe the only thing I can think of is if next episode you don't see Bucky at all and it focuses fully on Buck. So if the next episode is a Buck, like a different point of view, but happening, that would be cool. Okay, you're right. I'll let you talk in a second. But
no, you're
if
good.
the next episode was it took place in the same exact time of this episode, but the point of view is like, instead of seeing the planes go off, you're going up in the air with Buck, and it's happening at the same time as the other episode, and then it connects in the next episode. Then I would be okay with it, because that would be cool. I like when shows, if they're gonna do it that way.
Yeah.
Full episode dedicated on Buck and his crew, and then go back to Bucky.
I have a feeling it's not going to be that, but like I feel like it's going to be in a few episodes. We'll see it or something. Like they'll keep it as that nebulous. Oh, he might be dead, and then Bucky will just go crazy.
He's not, right.
Yeah,
he is. It'd be even worse if they actually did kill him off, and we don't kill off a main character. But we know he's not dead. It's Elvis.
Yeah, I know.
We're killing him off screen.
I can give you that for sure. I'm like 99. Well, I'm like 100% sure he's not dead. There's no way.
Her and I were sitting there, and we're like, he's not dead. Like I don't feel nothing because I know he's not dead.
Yeah.
Now the acting of Bucky was great, but as a viewer, I know he's not dead. So why am I gonna? I would feel it more if I saw something and we left it. We still didn't know for sure, right? Maybe like they showed us flying with him, and we didn't know if one of his parachutes got off or something.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, man. It's just to me, it's not my thing with that treating a character like that. It's not my way of storytelling. But hey, I guess you're right. The way they tried to do it was their way. But.
I see what they were going for. Yeah, I do kind of agree with you. I hate the off-screen deaths, and especially the ones where you're like, okay, he's not dead. He's gonna come back. It's just how,
Well, and if it was a smaller character, like if it was Crosby, right there, where like we kind of grew to like him, and we could. He's not like a huge actor where like, oh, you know what, they're totally not gonna come off. Like you could actually believe like, oh, he could have died.
Yeah.
Then it wouldn't have been as bad. I still wouldn't like it, but it would have been more like, okay, maybe he really is dead.
Yeah, for sure.
But again, I still wouldn't like it because I'm not a fan of that. But
Crosby is also missing too, right? He didn't make it back.
Yes, because he didn't stay back on the ground. I think.
Yeah, so he's also either dead or more likely probably captured along with Elvis.
I'm just looking at your thing. John D. Bradley, Ben Radcliffe. Is he related to
That's a good question.
Harry Potter?
I don't know.
Daniel Radcliffe?
Ben Radcliffe. Let's just see. Is Ben Radcliffe related to Daniel? Nope.
No. It kind of looks like they could.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, so excluding,
you know who Anthony Boyle looks like?
It looks like the dude from
Ferris
I know
Bueller.
exactly what you're talking
He looks like Ferris Bueller.
Ferris Bueller.
I just had to get that out there.
Besides that complaint, like honestly, like that did sour me so much where I did lower it. Like,
yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why it wasn't a 9, because honestly, I feel like the other scenes, like the Belgium scene with them getting interrogated, felt straight out of Inglourious Bastards. Like, it had that tension of like, oh man, are they going to think I'm a German? And and figuring out one of them was, and then just killing him, and the other people being surprised. Like that was pretty intense.
That was an intense. I wasn't expecting that. Like in that moment, at least, like he's like, "Oh, can I arrest your?" I'm like, "Oh, crap."
So I was curious what gave him away, and I saw a few theories. Do you have any theories of what gave that guy away, of that he was a German spy?
No, honestly, because did we see his interview? I don't remember.
We saw 2 parts of the interview.
I don't remember what they were.
One, we saw him writing the date, and one theory is that he wrote the numbers a more European way, like the 9 through the line or the 4 through the line or something.
Okay.
The other thing is the way he sung the Star Spangled Banner. If you listen to the 2 actual Americans, they're kind of like nervous and humming it. At one point, Quinn even just starts humming and not singing because he can't remember the words. But the German spy guy sings it like perfectly, and he even says like just so proudly we hailed instead of and so proudly we hailed. So he messed it up a little bit. So they're saying, I saw people speculating that could be why. And then the third thing is his lighter. It wasn't an American Zippo lighter. It was like an Austrian lighter or something. So there's just all these little things that are speckled in there that I thought was really cool.
They could have known it, and then that like tipped it over, like like maybe that's what I asked him for a light, like, and like okay,
exactly. They could have had their suspicions, and that was the final thing. Yeah.
So that was good, and even like the scene with them on the train, right, when he was confessing that he couldn't help Babyface. Now I think about it, you are right. As far as like the character moments and the slow moments, this was really good in that sense, for sure.
Yeah, I really like those parts.
What other parts are we missing? My only other negative I had, which I don't even know if it's a negative, but for me, it still felt a little repetitive. Like they get to Africa, they get saved, and then they go back to base. So like, but I get what they're going for. I think they're going for like, you hit your 25th mission. This is like what it feels like to be in the Air Force in World War II.
That 25th mission party, I also feel like was a really good. It was like it showed both sides of it, right? Some people were like really happy for him and excited, but then other people are like, man, if they throw this kind of party for a 25th mission, like how hard is it to get there? This is the first person to do it. Like there's no way any of us are getting out of this. You have to be super lucky.
And did they say Bucky and Buck are like at 21 or 20 or something like that?
Yep.
Yeah. So they pointed that out.
I wonder if Bucky's going to hit his 25th and Elvis is still going to be out there and he's going to refuse to be sent back home and go out for more missions or something.
Maybe, could be, but it's not bad. I guess.
Yeah,
I do like that party was interesting though. And then when the sergeant or whatever came in, they're drunk. They're like, "Let's just bomb Hitler's bunker, little mustache bastard."
Bucky stands up to him, and that was an interesting scene. I was like, not sure what was going to happen with that.
Yeah, I was because Bucky's like he's a fun character, but sometimes he's like he can you don't want to be on his bad side. I feel like because he can get like in that scene, like you don't know what I don't know, like if you push Bucky, I feel like he could become what's the word I'm looking for?
Crazy, unhinged,
unpredictable.
Yeah. This episode made me like Bucky more. Like I said in the last episodes that I was kind of more invested in some of the side characters like Quinn and Crosby, but I feel more invested in Bucky now, especially after seeing him like see the bombings and contemplate that, and
because he has layers, right?
Yeah, he's not just a goofball.
Yeah, they were right though. This could really nailed that down.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, honestly, Austin Butler's character, Elvis, is probably the weakest character.
I
agree. Want me to be honest?
Yeah, biggest actor, like most boring character, kind of.
Yeah. Maybe that's why though. Maybe they should have just gotten a little more unrecognizable faces. Like some of these actors are still recognizable, but they're not to like Austin Butler.
Right.
Yeah.
The only other scene that I think was, there were some scenes between like the lady and the new guy who didn't come back, but the main scene that I thought was cool that we haven't talked about was the one where they were taking off and that guy was still fixing the plane, fixing one of the engines. I thought some of those shots were really cool, and that kept me on the edge of my seat.
A couple times we've seen that dude, like I like him. We've only seen him a couple times.
Yeah, honestly, I can't even remember who he is on the screen. But yeah,
I don't know. I think he's actually I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think he's on the top row. No, he's. Oh no. Is he Lemons?
I think he might be Lemons. Yeah, you're right.
Because he usually wears that hat thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Whatever that thing's called. I don't know
what
it's called.
But yeah,
Okay.
they had some really cool scenes in this, and like I said before, the code scene with the baseball. I felt like I was watching a
Mhm.
spy movie, like that. I
Yeah.
felt was really well done. Um, and then you could just see Bucky getting like unhinged and upset.
hmm Yeah, you're right. I mean, they nailed characters. They had another again. I mean, I liked the party, but it was another party.
Yeah,
But I guess I'll chalk it down to that. The stuff, the repetitiveness. I guess just was when they're at the base. I guess I should say because the stuff with Bucky obviously out wasn't repetitive.
yeah,
The stuff like the guys in Belgium,
yeah.
uh,
I love those
which to me that was still the highlight. You know, they're on the run,
for sure.
and how they were. The guy was taking them after the interviews and stuff, and then they brought her to that into the house, and it's like, "Is that girl your daughter?"
Yeah, yep,
And she's like, "No, she's here way out." Like, oh,
yeah. And they're like
she
looking
looks
at her
like
warily. The letter they
Mhm,
had to burn. I was like, uh-oh, are they just gonna
mhm.
kill him because he's like,
I know. I thought so for a second too.
jeopardizing
Like,
the
oh,
mission? Yeah,
mhm. And him kind of freaking. Like I said, that scene with him
on
and
the
the other
train.
buddy. I don't remember their names on the train where
Yeah,
he's confessing he didn't get Babyface out. Like I thought that was good. And then Homeboy just darted, man, when they're
yeah.
asking for the ticket.
What was he planning to do? That was
I don't.
silly, but
Why would yeah, why would you do I mean, I'm not it's not a complaint because honestly that's like totally realistic,
yeah,
like you're freaking
you just
scared,
freak
you don't know what
out.
to do. But like I was like, dude, what do you think that's gonna do?
Yeah,
Um
seriously.
but you're right, like all that stuff in Belgium and Bucky stuff is what elevates this episode
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm holding
I
out
just
hope that they do the Buck stuff okay and maybe make Buck a more interesting character. Maybe if we see him captured, it might, but I have a feeling he'll
we'll
still
see.
be have his bravado on and not have show any emotion and yeah, I don't know.
Like that he literally shows zero emotion. He has zero characterization. He talked about his mom or dad once.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh Everything about the character, he's had no growth. He doesn't even have a story arc.
Yeah,
Like,
not
what is
really.
he like Bucky, like obviously we see in this episode has, like he's contemplating and confused and lonely, and the other side characters obviously we've gotten time with, but like Elvis, literally nothing, dude.
Nothing. Yeah, he's just a good pilot.
He's a good pilot and everybody likes him and he's
Yeah.
cool or whatever. That's it.
He dances with a dog. Did you like that scene? You with
Yeah,
your
I did.
husky Ghost?
Yeah, I did like that.
It
Yeah.
reminded me of Ghost. I was like, "Oh, I want to see Ghost."
That dog better be safe forever.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I mean, I could see why he gave it an 8. I'm being overly critical with my side, but I just
No,
hate it.
I see why you give it a 6. I understand. It does seem cheap. Like they could do it okay. I don't think it was the best way to do it. Um, but yeah, it does kind of just feel like cheap. I honestly didn't believe it until the episode ended. Like, there's no way. There's just
Yeah,
no way. There's just no way.
no, I thought they would have like shown a little scene at the end of like of
Yeah,
Elvis, like like waking up in the woods or something.
yeah,
But that being said, I am excited to see because an unhinged Bucky sounds fun to watch.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie.
I feel like Bucky's gonna be different in the next few episodes. He's gonna be like locked in, but also on edge, so stuff could set him
Like,
off. And
yeah, I was gonna say like to a risk
yeah,
of his his uh brothers up there. So like
yep,
I think he could be a liability. But like I think I hope it's fun to watch because
yeah.
seeing him kill a bunch of Nazis would be awesome. But
Uh,
come on, there's nothing better than seeing Nazis getting destroyed.
yep.
Like in media, like
Oh
there's
yeah,
nothing
that's why World War II
games and
stuff is
movies and
so.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. The Nazis are the perfect villain.
perfect. Yeah,
Uh,
getting to beat him
but
up. Yep.
yeah, like it's too easy to the Nazis made it too easy for everyone to hate. But Do you think they ever show like Hitler or like soldiers on the ground?
In this show, we'll probably see
Yeah.
some soldiers if he is in fact captured. And we saw a few glimpses of it out the train. But I doubt they show Hitler.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
none of
doubt
our
so too.
characters are gonna run into Hitler. That's just
Yeah,
not gonna happen.
this is more air
Yep.
stuff, not like ground war. But it could be ground survival, but not
Yeah.
war.
Yeah.
But it got me. I will give this episode credit too. It got me a little more excited to see the next episode than the last episode made me excited to see this episode.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I'm excited to see what comes next because I feel like it's gonna have a different feel almost with Bucky.
maybe this will be the turning point. You're right. Of like the show kind of changing a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which if once show is said and done, like season 1, I think it's just going to be one season. All the other ones these people did, like Band Brothers stuff, was just one season.
Yeah.
When this is all done, maybe I'll look back at this episode and it'll be complete opposite. Like I'll love this episode. Like this is the episode where like the show changed, like
Could
pivoting.
be.
So you never know. I mean, I hope by the end of the season I'm like that. Maybe this is going to be my favorite episode eventually.
It's possible.
Depending on the outcomes.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it up in the air. I am excited to watch it. Like the end of this one made me excited more than the last couple. I'm not saying I wasn't excited, but like this one, like the way Unhinged Bucky does sound fun.
Yeah, and just like what's gonna happen, what's going on with Elvis.
Yeah.
The stuff behind
I just wish
the lines in Belgium. Yeah, I want to see all that.
I just feel like they didn't need to hide or Elvis's death. Like we could have seen both sides and still been excited to see an unhinged Bucky and like waiting, like knowing that Bucky, he's alive, you can do it. Like don't give up hope. Like that could have been better than leaving it a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like that could have been a better cliffhanger of like we know Bucky's alive, we saw him, but Bucky doesn't know that. Or sorry, Elvis is alive.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
No, I saw that battle go happen, and then like it'd be a different kind of intensity. Like Bucky, he's alive.
Yep, I agree. It definitely. I wasn't a huge fan of the off-screen, but we'll see. We'll see.
It's like fake news, bro. Fake news. Austin Butler is not dead. He's too big of an actor. And if he is, that's even worse, like I said earlier, because then you just killed someone off screen that's supposedly your main character.
Yeah, killed like a few, like Crosby, Clevin, DeMarco.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And I don't care what people probably try to say, like, oh, this is realistic, right? You're on the ground and your friends die. Well, guess what? I'm watching a show. That's not good writing for a show. Like, is it realistic? Yeah, like sure. Like your friends could go on a mission, obviously.
Yeah,
like,
but the other 3 episodes, we've been seeing that point of view. So like, it's yeah.
Like I'm just hoping I'm wrong. Like I said, I it would be awesome if the next episode solely focused on Buck and his crew, like during the same time, and then the episode after, like kind of like what show did that? There was a show we watched recently that did that. Maybe it was I don't remember the show, but there was shows that did like maybe it wasn't the show I was watching with you. Maybe it was a different show with Kara I was watching.
I mean, Monarch kind of had something similar with Kiko going down and then being alive later, but I feel that that's a little different.
I do like when shows like, they'll start an episode and you'll see little things start an episode, and like the next episode, you'll see the same little things, but like from a different point of view, and there's a different storyline, but all like a couple times throughout the episode it interacts for the previous episode. But I mean, they couldn't do that here because Bucky was completely gone. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if they focused on sort of what happened there. But you're probably right. They're probably not going to show that At least not next episode.
Yeah. But
Um,
overall, I'm really enjoying the show. I'm excited
mhm.
every time it comes out.
Oh, same. Like like you mentioned this being a slower episode. Like on like this whole show, besides, well, I won't say the whole show is slow, but there is slower parts. But I I love the slow parts just as much as the action.
Yeah.
Actually, without the slow parts, the action would be meaningless.
And repetitive.
You
Yeah.
know the characters. Yeah. So like I'm enjoying the slower parts almost more. Like you said, like
Yeah.
it humanizes the characters.
Yeah, and there's a lot of characters, so it needs that.
Yeah, and I still don't think the show does the best job distinguishing the characters.
Yeah.
Um, not like when you're watching Band of Brothers, and I don't know about specific Band of Brothers. Like like each character feels distinct. With this one, I still get mixed up here and there.
Yeah, same.
But maybe I'm just slow. I don't know. But
No, it's not always the clearest, for sure.
overall, I'm still digging it. I'm loving it. Apple Plus, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been on a roll.
Yeah, they have some good
Some
shows for sure.
better than Loki. Promise you that.
We'll not get into a Loki rant.
Oh man, Loki. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, excited for next episode. So you want to talk about Halo, or do you want to talk about your Nintendo question?
Let's do Halo real quick since
Yeah.
we're not really going to review it right now. We'll just talk about it, and we'll start doing the reviews next week
Yeah,
for
so
Halo.
I've only seen the first half of the first season. I fell off for reasons because I wasn't really liking how Master Chief was being portrayed. I liked some parts of the show, like seeing the Covenant in live action, and some of the action scenes were cool, but I just did not like Master Chief's portrayal.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to give it a second try. I'll watch all of season 1 this week and catch up on season 2, and we can talk about it next week.
Yep.
So yeah, what did you think of season 1?
I didn't think it was that good. Especially as a Halo show, it was garbage. Now, if this would have been called something else, I actually thought it would have been like a decent watch.
Okay.
But as a Halo show, no, it's garbage. They've like it's garbage in the sense of like you said, the portrayal of Master Chief is trash, and it's not even that like the actor's bad. It's just like
the
the writing of him, Master Cheeks. You see his freaking butt more than his helmet.
I've heard that.
And,
Yeah.
Like I thought the action was actually pretty cool when it happened. Like, and the Covenant was actually kind of intimidating. I hated the side story with what's her name, Kwan or whatever. She's the Asian girl.
Yeah, I remember her, but I don't remember much about her story.
That storyline was one of the worst storylines and pointless storylines ever. No one likes that girl. I couldn't stand. Actually, towards the middle of the season, like you said, you stopped. I started fast forwarding through her parts, and
dang.
like, and I never do that in shows, dude. I never do that in shows.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't miss it. Even though I fast forward through, I didn't miss anything important, really, because I'm not confused.
That's one thing I'm interested in, because most of the shows we've watched so far have been ones we've wanted to watch, and we've given pretty good scores because we're liking the show. I don't want to like preemptively give it bad scores, but I'm kind of expecting not as good scores with this show, so that'll be interesting to see and break apart.
I'll say this. I watched the first episode of season 2, and it is definitely an improvement of season 1. Action, the portrayal of Master Chief, it's definitely an improvement, but that's not saying much. But episode gets me excited about season 2, and this isn't a spoiler. They show some trailers, and they even hint it in season 1, so this isn't spoiling anything for you or for anybody. Unless you don't want to know nothing about it, then
no, you're fine. I'm not that worried about spoilers with this show.
Yeah. So like season 2, they're gonna focus a lot on the downfall like of Reach.
Okay.
And they start like hinting like the episode 1 was like if I'll just give us a score. I might change next week, but just like on top of my head, if I were to give season 2, episode 1 a score, it probably would have been like a 5 or 6. I thought it was pretty average. Like, but again, that's season
Better.
1 would be like a 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was for a Halo show that I hated season 1. Yeah, like it was pretty average, like good, like
Okay.
I didn't watch season 2, episode 2 yet, so I'll watch episode 2 and 3, and we'll review it next week, and then you could talk about season 1 and your opinions.
Yeah. I'll try and get through it all. Hopefully, I'll be able to by this week.
I will admit there is some points that I do like a season 1, but the bad 100% outweighs the good.
Yeah.
There's certain things I wasn't a fan of in season 1 that when you finish and we get into spoilers, we could talk about it deeper. But yeah, but it's
I'm not excited for the show, but I'm excited to be talking about it to see
talking about just
like
Halo.
And just talk about how crap the show is, especially season 1.
Yeah. Sir, God, season 1 was. Like I said, though, like if it wasn't Halo, I think we're just such Halo fans.
Dude, I know. I think that's the problem is I've like read all the books, well, up to a certain point when I was younger, like played all the games. Yeah.
Oh, what was that? What was that thing we listened? The podcast type thing we listened to. Do you remember that they had like a story you could listen to and the point of view of like someone else?
Oh yeah. I do remember that. Yeah. I can't remember what it was called.
That was great.
Yeah.
It was like weekly episodes, and that was awesome too.
Yeah, that was cool. Why can't they have writing like that in the show?
Yeah. And again, like no Sergeant, no Johnson, man.
Yeah, that's weird.
How do you not have Johnson in the show?
I don't know.
Unless they bring him in later on.
Maybe.
Spoiler, he's still not in the show. FYI. I'll tell you that now, so you're not disappointed and trying to find him.
Yeah, that might help.
But yeah, if like I said, if this was just a random show called like, I don't know, Alien. No, not Alien. Just kidding. Just like, I don't know, freaking space crap.
Space
like, okay,
adventures.
Yeah, then I would have been like, okay, this is kind of entertaining. There's different storylines. Why is this girl with the Covenant? Like, what makes her special with the Covenant? But no, it's Master Cheeks. Oh, yeah. Anyways, season 1 for me, 3 out of 10.
Okay, well, my expectations are set accordingly. So.
Yes. Yes, good special effects, decent story, but not Halo, so 3 out of 10.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll get more into depth next week. This is just a little taste.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at 2 hours. Do you want to talk quickly about the Nintendo thing, or do you want to save that for another week?
We can still just do quick thoughts. Doesn't need to be long.
Yeah.
My question to you, what, if there is any, for Nintendo, their next system, Switch 2, whatever you want to call it, will there be a gimmick with it? There usually is always a gimmick with each system, whether it be a controller, motion controls, screen on a controller, something. Or is it going to be just a beefed up Switch? And if it is going to have a gimmick, what do you think a gimmick would be?
Yeah, I definitely think there's a gimmick that's going to be with it. I have a joke answer and a possible real answer.
All right, I want to hear both.
Okay. I'll tell you both of them and you can guess which one's the joke. No, you'll know. Okay, the next Switch is going to be called the Switch DS, and it's going to be the exact same thing, but with 2 Switch screens.
Which actually would be kind of cool.
Yeah, maybe. That might work. Honestly,
because no one would utilize it.
Yeah, I think my guess would be they'd go in the direction of either virtual reality or alternate or augmented reality, like VR or AR. There's going to be some like either headset or glasses, and it like projects it more off the screen and into your living room. It's going to try and be like more immersive and something like that.
Augmented reality. would be interesting for Nintendo to try. Augmented.
Yeah, I feel like that would be interesting.
Yeah.
I'd be more excited for that than just like VR, because we already have VR. So, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Nintendo VR might be interesting too. So that would be my guess.
Could they add like 3D?
Yeah, they could. They did that with the
Do you think
DS.
they'll ever? I was gonna say, do you think they'll ever like maybe they'll have a Switch, but maybe they'll add a 3D screen to the Switch or two or something?
Yeah,
Or
that's
no? Do you think
definitely.
they're done with 3D?
That's a good question.
I always thought the 3DS was. I know people didn't like the 3D, but I always thought it was so cool. They have 3D without glasses.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was cool. Like, it wasn't game changing or anything, but I thought it was cool.
No, they
I
added
could
like
see them
depth
do
to
that.
the screen.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a possibility. The only thing is, if it's going to be similar to the Switch, then it would only work undocked and not like on the TV unless it uses
But
like
I mean,
the
you could.
3D TVs or something.
It'd be no different than like turning 3D on or off on your DS. Like you have the option to place 3D on the Switch.
Yeah, true.
Like handhelds. Or if you don't want to play 3D, you could turn it off in handheld or just play docked.
Yeah, that is true.
But I don't know if that's a feature they would add in because I don't know how much that would add to innovativeness wise.
I feel like they
think
love to
want something.
like with the Wii and with the Switch. I feel like they love to just completely change it up and try out something new. So
The funny thing is, though, is I don't with the Switch. They really don't need. If they made a beefed up Switch, that's all people want.
yeah, I don't think that's what Nintendo's gonna do though.
They're not, but right, like if they just did a Switch that could do, I don't know, 4K 30 frames per second, doesn't even need to be 60, 120 frames. Just like there's been rumors will be as powerful like as a PS4. That's all. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Like, and a maybe longer battery life, maybe a dock that's like an updated. You could update a dock, maybe.
Yeah.
Like some firmware in a dock, which it's weird because I think the OLED edition does have an update for a dock, but I don't think it's ever been updated. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
It has an Ethernet. They added an Ethernet port.
Yes, they need to do that. That's one
The
thing.
OLED. They'll make that standard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be interesting if they would make the dock like an upgradable thing, because sometimes, I mean, that could help a little bit with power, right? Like it might not be as powerful in handheld mode, but you dock that thing and
True.
then you could play 4K 60 instead of 1080 or 720/30 on the handheld.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know though. I was sick because my gimmicks were the funny thing is I thought the same thing as you. It's like 2 screens. I'm like, I wonder if they'll do like 2 screens. But then I was thinking, number one, third party, game or developers never use that.
Yeah, that is true.
And I don't think it's not like a thing that's like they've been there, done that, right? They tried to with the Wii. Well, the Wii was different because I had it on, or Wii U was different because they tried to have it on a controller and a screen.
Yeah, that did not work.
And then
out
the
for
other
them.
was 3D. Yeah, the other was adding 3D, but then you're right because you could do 3D on the screen on the Switch, but what's that going to do with the TV?
Right.
Then I did have like another one could be what was the other one I thought of? Oh man. Oh, what about as far as like controller? Do you think they'll innovate not necessarily with the Switch system itself, but maybe just the controller? Like some beefed up Joy-Cons or something different with the controller wise?
Yeah, they probably will. I have a feeling it'll be something silly like adding a mic in it that no one wants to use or something like that.
You're thinking so Nintendo right now.
I don't know. I feel like they had a good controller with the GameCube, and then the Wii controller was just like, eh. So they always just try and do something weird with controllers.
And honestly, the Switch controller is fine, but it does feel small. Honestly, the Pro controller for the Switch is mint. Like I love the Pro controller.
Yeah, I love the Pro controller.
But I wonder, like, because they have to stay with the handheld dock thing, right? They can't go back. I don't think any system's ever going to go back anymore. I
think so, but it's Nintendo.
God, could you imagine they get rid of if they do just an only handheld or only docks thing.
Yeah, I could see
I actually think
them
in the
doing
future,
that.
all systems are going to have some sort of handheld version to it.
Yeah,
People like handheld gaming.
I could believe that. It's a really cool feature. I love that of the Switch.
I love it too. Like I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. You know how awesome it would be to be able to play that in bed or downstairs when I'm in the basement, like in between work breaks or on the go, or if I go to Kara's parents' house, I don't want to bring
Yeah.
my PlayStation, Like, oh,
Yeah, it's a very nice feature.
yeah, it's awesome on a plane, right? But I want to be able to download it, And I think that's going to be a thing, though. I think like PS5, I think the PlayStation and Xbox. Well, that's another thing we could talk about real quick, just real fast. I think I think they will have an handheld, but I think it's going to be download digital only. There's no reason to add the physical media for them for handheld gaming, right? Like they're not going to make money on that.
Yeah, I feel like that's how it's all gonna go. I'm
Speaking of which,
surprised it hasn't gone that way yet. But sorry, go ahead.
no, the handheld. I think the Switch won't because the Switch will be hybrid. But I think PlayStation and Xbox are both going to come out with a dedicated only handheld system that kind of works as a companion.
Yeah.
With the PlayStation, and I think that will be digital only. Like you can, if you buy digital on PS5, you can still download a digital game on your PlayStation port, PSP2 or something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Xbox is a different story though. So you've been hearing about all the Xbox stuff, right? Like how there's been rumors the exclusives are going over to PlayStation and Switch, and
yeah, I've heard people upset about that.
Yeah, people are like dedicated Xbox users are like outraging the Twitter mafia or X, whatever you want to call it. But even Phil Spencer said we are this week they're having a showcase or whatever you want to call it of what the future of Xbox is.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, and I feel like Phil Spencer's always kind of been pretty consistent on this, where he kind of doesn't engage with the console wars, and like I don't know, for years it's kind of seemed like it's moving that way from Xbox's point of view. So I believe it. But I'll be interested to see that.
Let me tell you this then, though. Wouldn't you if I'm not saying to me this doesn't affect my day-to-day life. Like I don't get outraged like people do with this kind of stuff, but I get why people could be angry at this. If you had to choose, I'm going to go with the Xbox. But there's no reason, if this truly does happen and exclusives go everywhere, there's no reason to buy an Xbox.
Yeah.
None. Zero reason.
Yeah.
Because I can play PlayStation and have their exclusives and have Xbox exclusives too.
Yeah, I wonder if they're hoping just to get to like be the leader to get rid of exclusives and just let them be played on everything. Maybe that's what they're thinking of for this.
I think so too. They don't care. I don't care about box anymore. I think they'll still sell it, but I don't think that's their focus.
I think
actually it hasn't been since Game Pass.
Yeah, I almost kind of feel like they might not make an Xbox eventually and just have PC, and then their games are on PC and on PlayStation. Like I could see that.
Yeah. So the console wars are officially over between Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, it could be.
I will say, dude, I would be hella excited if I could play like all the Gears of War and Halos on PlayStation 5. My gaming life would be complete.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Like, dude, we could go play the Master Chief Collection right now on the PS5. How awesome would that be? We're talking about Halo.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you could play it anyways because you have an Xbox still, PC and stuff, but for like someone like me where I don't have an Xbox and I don't PC game, I just have a Switch and a PlayStation, like awesome that would be. Or I would even play Starfield more.
Yeah, true.
Like I really would give it more of a shot.
And honestly, I like the PlayStation controller better now than Xbox. Like when I pick up the Xbox One, it feels kind of like plasticky and cheaper than the PlayStation 5 controller. The PlayStation 5 controller feels so nice.
The PlayStation 5 controller, in my opinion, is the best controller since probably the GameCube.
Yeah.
Or you could argue 360 control. I like the 360 controller when it came out.
Yeah, for the time, like that was a really good one.
Used to suck. I used to hate DualSense controllers. Like the PS4, PS3, PS2 controllers, I hated.
Yeah, they
PS5
were not as
controller.
good.
I agree with you. The PS5 controller is my favorite controller,
Yeah.
and it's funny too because like I was playing. I was playing. I try like on my phone. I have the what's it called the controller, the Backbone controller.
Okay, yeah.
So I was trying to like streaming, like play, the PS streaming on my phone, and it worked okay, but eh. But anyways,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but my for handheld gaming, my brain it's a switch. So like when I was trying to do things, I was pushing like X button or the A if you're an Xbox player,
Yeah.
like it's the O button.
Yep.
Or like I was pushing it like
Yeah, like
B
the
is
A and
the
B are
bottom button.
flipped. Yeah.
And I
That
don't know
would be
why because
confusing.
my backbone is PlayStation themed. So the buttons on my backbone are like, X, square and stuff,
Yeah.
or cross, whatever you say. And like I was still playing it like it was a Switch.
Yeah,
Like my
that's
brain is
funny.
embedded for Switch buttons. And I'm not joking. Like I was playing Resident Evil like that, and it was screwing me up. Like legitly, you're trying to fight these zombie things, and it's like
yeah.
I'm pushing the wrong buttons.
That's a game where you do not want to be pushing the wrong buttons. That'll get you in trouble.
No, no. Speaking of which, before we go, I know we're running a little longer. How did you get any farther in Resident Evil 4?
I'm so I'm still in chapter 3. I'm to the part I just got to the training area, like
Oh,
elevator
yeah.
down. So I did that a little bit, and that's where I stopped. But yeah, I'm liking it a
That's
lot.
new.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, which that was actually really fun. I liked doing the training stuff.
Yeah, I like being able to try out all the weapons and get a feel for them before like wasting ammo. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I only used 3 weapons in that game. I used the shotgun, the pistol. It was the upgraded shotgun. I don't know if you got it yet.
I don't think so.
But there's a second. I think it's called like I don't remember what it's called. But there's a second shotgun and a second pistol I use, and I use some rifle to get towards the middle end of the game.
Okay.
I never used a machine gun because I felt like I was just fighting for ammo with that because I just spray and parry.
Yeah, I could see that melting through ammo. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so you're digging it though?
Yeah, I've been using the pistol mostly. I do have that first
Yeah.
shotgun, and I have the rifle to pick people off from
Okay.
far away, like those stupid dynamite people.
Oh yeah, I hate those things too.
Yeah, those things are annoying, and I'm hitting every single bear trap. I think I'm finally starting to get better at it, but the first few hours playing that game, I was like, another bear trap, dang it.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, this is really the most I've ever played any Resident Evil, and I'm only on chapter 3. Like, I've only ever really played bite sizes of it, so it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's definitely a different kind of game than I've played, and it's fun learning the new style of game.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I think what Resident Evil 4 does the greatest for like a horror action type game, because it's definitely more action horror, not really horror.
Mhm.
Resident Evil 4 has such good pacing. Like there's maybe a half an hour you're fighting and going through ammo, and there'll be a half an hour of like puzzles and you kind of recuperate and you're doing more puzzle based stuff. So like I never
Yeah.
got bored in the sense of like there's too much fighting or too much puzzles.
Yeah, I feel that so far, that it has been a good balance.
And it stays like that throughout the game. Like I said, the castle section in the middle is my favorite part of the game, and it has a good balance too.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited to see that part.
But yeah, that's awesome. I've been playing more Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think I'm on chapter 7 or 8 now.
Okay.
And because I had played it before, but I think I only played like a chapter or 2, and then COVID hit, and I moved down to Arizona, and I just never picked it back up.
Yeah.
But man, dude, the characters, the cutscenes, the story, the combat is the perfect combat for me. It's
that's fun.
It's not like a hack and slash like Final Fantasy 16, but it's not turn based. Like I don't really care for turn based. I think honestly, if they should just for all future Final Fantasy games, for a fan like me, I think this is the best combat they've had.
Yeah, I like the combat. It's definitely better than 16. I'm playing.
I know people like the turn based, but
yeah, I do like the turn based, but I understand that it's not for everybody. I've been playing a little bit of the DLC for that too, the intermission DLC with Yuffie. So I'm getting ready for the new one.
When does that come out?
The 29th?
Oh, this month. Oh crap! I
Yeah.
gotta beat this game. Okay.
29th, yep.
I don't know. And I think next month I have Dragon's Dogma,
Oh yeah.
which I definitely want to get that. But
yeah, I'll try that out.
yeah, I'll beat this. But I'm having. I think what I've noticed with the Final Fantasy games I played, which isn't a lot, I feel like they do characters really well.
They do, yeah.
Like in this game, I care about all the characters.
Yep.
Like I like them all. Like, and they do like Cloud's like a freaking. All the girls want him, bro.
Yeah.
Why are the girls so hot in this game? I'm sorry, whoever's listening to this, but it's like, come on.
This game just overall is beautiful. I feel like the graphics
the
of this
people
game,
and the environment.
yeah, it's all just looks amazing. And then you go back and play the other one, and my wife's like, "Why are they so blocky?"
Yeah, why are they so blocky?
I'm like, "Well, it was a long time ago."
So I will say this because I did play the original Final Fantasy VII. I don't think I ever beat it, but I did get out of Midgar. Like I've got pretty deep into it.
Okay.
I will say with this game is 100% better than Final Fantasy 16. I still like I think Final Fantasy 16 story is still really good.
Yeah, and some of their cutscenes like looked amazing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. But I think the combat is perfected in this game. Like I think it's the perfect balance.
Yeah,
and I also think and I still like the story of Final Fantasy 7 more. I like I don't know. I like the little man versus big man kind of thing, and a ragtag group of people, and you have your childhood friend almost, with Tifa.
Yeah.
Like I like the story of this one a lot.
I'm interested how they'll do the story in the next one. I won't get too deep into it because I don't want to spoil the story for you, but it's definitely different than the original. So I wonder what kind of changes they'll make in the rebirth.
I'm excited. Like,
yeah.
So, well, let's just don't listen to the. Okay, if no one wants to know anything about it, just don't listen to the next minute. Okay, so mute or go away and then come back. I can't believe I just told people to go away. No, but so they obviously don't get out of Midgar in the first game. I know that. Like it's solely based. They don't go out into the open world, correct?
You don't play anything out in the open world, correct?
Play anything. So in this game, is this one supposed to be a lot more open and grand than this first one?
I have a feeling. I haven't seen. I heard that there's a trailer out, and it's like it looks incredible, but I haven't watched it yet. But if I were to guess, yeah, probably more open world, more options of where to go. Maybe not fully open world, but
so that means you're not in the casino in this first game, huh? You know what that casino part?
Yeah. You don't get to the golden saucer. You do get. I think there's like some kind of casino-ish kind of thing.
I don't know why I love that part in the original game. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's a good part. It's so much fun.
Maybe because it's so different.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I'm excited. Like,
yeah, me too.
I don't know, playing this game, and there's some parts. What I liked about it, like, there's some. It can get intense. Like, I was in a part where, like, I'm going on doing little side missions down there, helping the town out, and then we're gonna go on a big mission. But what's her name? Not Tifa. What's the other girl's name? I can't remember her name right now. That's on your team.
Yeah. What's her name? Jessie.
Jessie, yeah. She's like she wants to go back up top and get like some sort of schematics for a bomb or something. And we see like visit her mom and stuff. And There's some moments where I'm like, oh my god, are they going to kill someone off or whatever? So I don't remember the details of the original game.
They really went into the backstory of like Jesse and those Avalanche members a lot more in this. In the original, you don't know that much about them. So I
don't remember any of that kind of stuff like in the original.
Yeah, because in the original, you're only in Midgar for like, I want to say like a 10th of the game or something. Like, it's not a lot, not a big portion, not a majority of the game. So you really get a lot more time with the characters in the remake.
And I like it because it's building it up. Like, if something does happen, I'm gonna like care. They do such a good job with making you like these characters.
Yep.
And I think that's what's the combat and then the characters are kind of what stood out. Which the two main things in the game I should love: story, combat, characters.
Yep.
I love it all. There's not one complaint I have in this game. I'm trying to think of a complaint, and I really don't have a complaint off the top of my head. Like, I'm liking it that much.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I've seen some people complain about is it is very different than the original. But like I said, I'm more looking forward to seeing how they handle those differences and what they do with it in the next one.
Yeah.
So,
see, but I'm not like, I played a little bit of original, but I'm not like a hardcore, like, oh my god, I played that 8 billion times. So for someone like me who hasn't played it that much, then yeah, like it to me that's not an issue. But I could see why people would be, I could see it. But yeah, anyways, we won't take up too much more time. But yeah, I'm playing that game. Can't wait for the next one.
So excited for the next one.
Do you have it pre-ordered or no?
No, but I might. This week I might pre-order it. So yeah, I'll get Final Fantasy. Yeah, perfect.
And I'll get Dragon's Dogma, and I'm sure there's other games. If there's any other games throughout the year we want split on, we can.
Yeah.
Or just do what we're doing every other game or whatever.
Yeah, that works.
Because I don't care about owning it. Like, I'm not that, like, if you want to buy one, I'll buy one. I really don't care.
Yeah, I don't care that much about owning one.
As long as I can play the game.
Right.
So, and I know we'll be sharing games forever, so it's like we're going to turn on each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were the chosen one.
Cool. I'm not sharing my games with you anymore.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning into the VGA podcast, and we will talk to you next week.
Peace.